Eased up over this edge of rock.
Hey! 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 We got him. Beautiful giraffe.
Well done.
Hello everyone. South Africa is home to around 50,000 to 70,000 giraffes, making it one of the countries with a significant population of this magnificent species. However, in certain areas, giraffes can cause considerable damage to vegetation, particularly due to overgrazing on tree leaves. This leads to the degradation of their natural habitat. So, how exactly do giraffes impact ecosystems in South Africa? Leave a comment with the number 1 to join us in exploring this, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest news. When giraffes overconsume tree leaves, particularly in concentrated areas, it can lead to significant ecological consequences. A single giraffe can consume up to 75 balabis, around 34 kudurers of leaves per day. Their feeding habits can result in trees losing up to 60% of their canopy, which greatly reduces the tree's ability to photosynthesize effectively. This depletion weakens the trees and can lead to a 10 to 15% mortality rate in heavily grazed areas. Overgrazing alters the structure of the habitat, reducing the availability of food and shelter for over 200 bird and mammal species that depend on these trees. To address this issue, the South African government has developed controlled hunting policies to manage giraffe populations while supporting conservation efforts. According to recent data, regulated giraffe hunting has attracted a large number of international hunters with over 200 permits issued annually, generating significant revenue for conservation initiatives. So, do you know what permits and equipment are necessary to legally hunt giraffes in South Africa? These permits may vary depending on the province and specific regulations, but they generally range from $2,500 to $4,000. Additionally, hunters must adhere to strict guidelines regarding the use of certain weapons and equipment, ensuring that they meet safety and ethical standards. Most hunters prefer using large-caliber rifles such as .375 H&H or larger to ensure a humane and effective kill, given the size and sturdiness of giraffes. However, a small percentage of hunters, around 10–15%, opt for bows and arrows, typically equipped with broadhead, heavy arrows designed for big game hunting. In addition to their primary weapon, hunters often carry binoculars to observe and assess giraffes from a distance, along with shooting sticks for stability when aiming and safety equipment, such as GPS devices and first aid kits. They may also wear camouflage clothing to blend into the environment and reduce the chance of being detected by giraffes. Have you ever hunted giraffes? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave a comment with the number 5. Hunting in groups is a common method, with hunters typically traveling in teams of 3 to 5 people. This allows for better coordination, as each member can take on specific roles such as spotting, shooting, and tracking the animal after it has been shot. When the hunters identify the prey, they approach cautiously, ensuring they maintain a safe and effective shooting distance. For giraffes, the effective shooting range is typically between 100 to 200 yards. This range allows hunters to make an accurate shot while minimizing the chance of startling the animal. Hunters typically aim for vital organs, focusing on the heart and lungs, located just behind the giraffe's shoulder. This shot placement is crucial to ensuring a quick and humane kill. What do you think about the responsibility of hunters in reporting and managing giraffe populations in South Africa? Particularly in cases where the initial shot doesn't immediately kill the giraffe, hunters are responsible for acting swiftly by making a follow-up shot to ensure the animal's quick and humane death. After the hunt is completed, hunters are required to submit a detailed report to the South African Department of Forestry, Fisheries, and the Environment. This report must include important information such as the number of animals hunted, their condition, the specific location of the hunt, and any unusual situations encountered during the hunt. This data also helps make informed decisions about future hunting quotas and the overall management of giraffe populations in South Africa. What do you think about this approach? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share your perspective in the comments below. If you like this, please hit like and subscribe to our channel. Recently, the increase in beekeeping in the US has made a significant contribution to the country's impressive honey consumption, totaling about 600 million pounds each year. This honey boom isn't just about sweetening drinks and food, but also plays an important role in cooking, baking, and health and beauty products. The delicious scent of honey has inadvertently caught the attention of around 700,000 giant bears. So, what caused this? Leave a comment with the number 1 to join us in exploring this, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to show your curiosity. Bears are known for their particular fondness for honey, and with their keen sense of smell, they can detect honey and bee larvae from quite a distance, often drawing them to residential areas where beekeeping is common. Have you ever seen or heard of bears attacking beehives in your area? Once a bear has located a beehive, it uses its claws and teeth to open it, causing significant damage to the hive's structure while consuming honey and bee larvae. Bears are willing to endure numerous stings to access these nutritious foods, often leading to severe destruction. This behavior results in losses for beekeepers of up to $90 million annually. How do you think farmers can better protect their hives from bear attacks? Additionally, bears tend to be more active at night, making them more likely to attack beehives after dark when human activity decreases. On August 6, 2025, in Simsbury, Connecticut, residents reported that a black bear repeatedly broke into backyards and destroyed beehives to eat honey, causing significant damage and frustration for local beekeepers. Have you heard of other towns facing similar issues with bears? In addition to targeting beehives, bears are also known to break into homes in search of food. They can find open windows, sliding glass doors, or weak points in the structure and push their way inside. Their strength allows them to break through weak screens or doors that aren't securely fastened. This behavior poses significant risks to property and personal safety, especially in areas where bear activity is common. On September 18, 2025, a black bear in Tahoe Vista, California, broke into a home through the kitchen window, attracted by the smell of food. The bear climbed onto the counter and rummaged through the cupboards and refrigerator, causing significant damage in its search for food. How would you react if you found a bear rummaging through your kitchen? Understanding the damage bears can cause to communities, residents have taken proactive measures by installing electric fences to prevent bear intrusions. These fences are powered by energizers, which convert electricity into high-voltage pulses. The energizers can be powered by AC mains or solar panels, making them adaptable to different energy sources and locations. This provides an eco-friendly and efficient solution to keeping bears out. To ensure effectiveness, the fence must be tall enough to prevent bears from climbing over, typically ranging from 6 to 8 feet. Additionally, the wires should be spaced closely enough to prevent bears from slipping through. Using multiple wires at different heights, including close to the ground, helps stop bears from crawling under or climbing over the fence. It's also important to keep the fence clear of vegetation to avoid grounding issues and maintain the full effectiveness of the electric current. The effectiveness of electric fences in deterring bears is multifaceted. First and foremost, they act as both a physical and psychological barrier. The initial shock a bear receives when touching the fence typically deters further attempts to breach it. Electric fences can also be customized to fit various terrains and property sizes, making them adaptable to different environments where bears may be present. However, there are challenges in using electric fences to deter bears. Vegetation management is crucial, as trees and weeds can short-circuit the fence by touching the wires, requiring regular clearing and maintenance. Do you agree with this method? If so, like this video. If not, leave a 0 in the comments to share your opinion. Additionally, fences are only a temporary measure and cannot completely prevent the impact of bears in the U.S., leading residents to collaborate with hunters to organize bear hunts. To participate, hunters must have a state-issued hunting license, which typically requires completing a hunter safety course. Additionally, hunters need a bear tag or a specific permit for the area and species they intend to hunt. Bear hunting is restricted to specific seasons, which vary by state and region, and hunters must adhere to these designated times. They are also required to comply with state and federal regulations, including restrictions on hunting methods, permitted areas, and the types of weapons and ammunition used. The impact of the bullet must be carefully considered, and all activities must align with legal requirements to ensure responsible and ethical hunting practices. Typically, hunters use large-caliber rifles, such as the .36 or .300 Win. Essential gear for a successful hunt includes appropriate clothing, binoculars, GPS, maps, bear spray, and safety equipment. Have you ever gone bear hunting? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. When hunting, hunters rely on signs and tracks to locate bears, such as footprints, scat, and feeding areas. They use calls to mimic bear sounds or prey distress calls to attract bears. Tracking techniques also include using binoculars to scan the landscape for movement and aerial signs, as well as employing scopes for distant observation, particularly in open terrain. Additionally, hunters listen for various bear sounds, including growls and the noises bears make when moving through vegetation. Upon spotting a bear, ethical hunters aim for vital areas like the heart and lungs to ensure a quick and humane kill. Are you familiar with these hunting techniques? Hunting bears with firearms is particularly effective in population control, helping manage bear numbers and reducing the likelihood of bears entering residential areas in search of food. It also minimizes the number of nuisance bears by targeting specific problem bears that frequently intrude into human-inhabited areas, thus reducing instances of human-bear conflicts. However, bear hunting also presents significant challenges. It requires a high level of skill and precision to ensure a humane kill, as an improper shot can wound the bear, leading to dangerous situations and prolonged suffering. Additionally, tracking and approaching bears can be extremely difficult due to their habitats, which are often located in dense forests, rocky mountains, and remote areas. What do you think are the biggest challenges hunters face when tracking bears? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Three big boars, one sound.
Hey there! Got it! You got it there. Hey there!
Hello everyone. Today, let's dive into the ongoing wild boar crisis in the United States, with a focus on Georgia, where an estimated 500,000 wild boars roam across the state. These animals are primarily found in regions with dense forests and swampy landscapes, which offer perfect conditions for their survival and growth. The highest concentrations of wild boars are in Dodge and Tift counties, where they thrive in expansive agricultural lands and untouched forests, which serve as their ideal habitat. In these regions, wild boars significantly impact agricultural productivity by destroying crops and also threaten local biodiversity. They compete with native species for food and shelter, upsetting the natural ecological balance and harming other wildlife in the process. In Peach County, Georgia, a farm reported that wild boars caused damage to more than 50% of their watermelon crop, leading to a loss of about $30,000 in a single season. In Mitchell County, another report revealed that wild boars destroyed nearly 50% of a cornfield in a single night, causing a decline in both yield and product quality. This led to losses of up to $40,000 for the farmer. These incidents are just a few examples of the numerous reports received each year in Georgia, underscoring the growing severity of the issue. In response to the challenges posed by wild boars, hunters in Georgia have turned to helicopters, using them in conjunction with firearms to tackle this growing threat. Let's take a closer look at how hunters employ helicopters in the pursuit of wild boars and examine the effectiveness of this method in controlling the local boar population. Helicopters play a vital role in wildlife management, especially when it comes to controlling nuisance species like wild boars. When used for hunting, helicopters are equipped with specialized support gear, including machine guns or precision sniper rifles, to efficiently target and manage the boar population. These firearms allow hunters to take precise shots, ensuring that the wild boars are quickly and humanely taken down. This method not only minimizes suffering for the animals but also reduces the number of boars that may escape injured, which helps prevent potential safety risks to other wildlife, people, and the surrounding environment. The responsible and effective use of firearms is key to implementing sustainable management practices for the wild boar population. Helicopters offer the added advantage of flexibility, allowing hunting teams to access remote and difficult terrain quickly and safely. This makes them an efficient tool for targeting areas with high wild boar densities, ensuring that control efforts are both timely and effective. In addition to hunting, helicopters play a crucial role in monitoring the movements and behavior of wild boars from the air, significantly boosting the effectiveness of wildlife management efforts. At Gumlog Plantation, which covers around 2,000 acres, pilots and hunters can efficiently spot wild boars from above, track their movements, and approach them without being obstructed by challenging terrain, allowing for more precise and strategic interventions.
Get ready, you got it.
Using helicopters in wildlife control offers a major advantage by enabling quick access to expansive areas and tough terrains, like dense forests. This capability is crucial for responding swiftly to emergency situations, helping to minimize the damage wild boars cause to farms and surrounding environments. However, helicopter hunting for wild boars in Georgia also presents several challenges, particularly concerning costs, environmental impact, and legal considerations. The expenses associated with helicopter hunting are significant, with rental fees often reaching thousands of dollars, in addition to the cost for hiring pilots and other operational expenses. Environmentally, helicopter hunting can have several detrimental effects. The noise generated by helicopters can disturb local wildlife and disrupt non-target species. Furthermore, the removal of wild boars from the air may result in carcasses being left behind, contributing to environmental pollution and potentially attracting other predators, which could disturb the ecological balance of the area. In wildlife pest management, properly handling wild boar carcasses after extermination is a critical issue to prevent disease transmission and reduce negative environmental impacts. These strategies require careful evaluation of environmental, economic, and public health considerations. The choice of method depends on factors such as the population of wild boars to be managed, available financial resources, and the extent of the threat they pose to the area. What are your thoughts on using helicopters to address the wild boar issue? We'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below the video. Thank you for staying with us until the end, and we can't wait to see you in the next videos. In the next section, we'll explore the fascinating world of a bird that symbolizes the beauty of nature, yet poses significant challenges, especially for agriculture. Let's start with the snow goose, a well-known bird throughout North America, particularly during migration seasons. With an estimated population of 60 million, these remarkable birds are predominantly found in Texas and California, which act as vital stopover points during their migratory journey. The enormous flocks of snow geese in these regions can lead to considerable economic and ecological consequences, making it essential to implement effective management and control strategies to minimize their impact. Farmers in Texas and California are grappling with serious challenges posed by snow geese, which are responsible for an estimated $81 million in crop damage annually. These birds, known for their insatiable hunger, have ravaged fields of grains and legumes, resulting in lower yields and higher replanting costs. The extent of the damage disrupts farming schedules and places a substantial financial strain on farmers. Hunting is a widely accepted and effective method for controlling snow goose populations. In Texas and California, which are the primary hotspots for these birds, designated hunting zones have been established. These areas are carefully managed to promote sustainable hunting practices, with specific guidelines and hunting seasons in place to ensure balanced population control. To hunt snow geese, hunters are required to obtain the necessary permits, which include both federal and state hunting licenses, as well as migratory bird hunting permits. The process involves completing safety courses, familiarizing themselves with local regulations, and often engaging in conservation efforts to ensure responsible hunting practices and the protection of wildlife habitats. Hunting with firearms offers a swift and effective way to reduce snow goose populations, protecting agricultural interests from further damage. Beyond its role in crop protection, hunting also contributes to the local economy through license fees, equipment sales, and hunting tourism. Hunters play an essential role in wildlife management by helping maintain ecological balance and ensuring that populations remain sustainable. While hunting snow geese with firearms is an effective method, it comes with its own set of challenges. Safety is of utmost importance, as improper firearm use can result in accidents. Additionally, environmental concerns, such as lead contamination from ammunition, need to be addressed. Ethical considerations are equally important, ensuring that hunting practices are both humane and sustainable for long-term wildlife management. After hours of intense hunting, the snow geese become a well-earned reward for the hunters. The meat of these birds is transformed into delicious dishes, offering a unique and rich flavor that stands out. Snow goose feasts not only satisfy the palate, but also honor the hunter's effort, turning each meal into a memorable and rewarding culinary experience. What do you think about hunting? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below the video. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next videos.